on, guys? It's Mogsenshin back here again with another Kingdom Hearts 3 video, and the other day I talked about a comment about the size of worlds within Kingdom Hearts 3 within an interview, and since then I have analyzed this article a bunch more because it's really interesting. So if you haven't yet, definitely check out the full source in the description because there is a bunch of cool stuff that we aren't going to touch upon. But I wanted to talk about another comment in this interview, this time made by Nomura, where he mentions that in Kingdom Hearts 3 there will be one world that is distinct from the others. And when he says that, if you were thinking of previous Kingdom Hearts games when listening to that statement, then worlds like Port Royal from Kingdom Hearts 2 and the Grid from Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance might have popped into your head, as these two worlds would be what most consider to be the most two distinct worlds in the Kingdom Hearts series. Because while neither require Sora, Riku, Donald, or Goofy to go through major changes like we've seen in worlds such as Pride Lands or Atlantica, they take our party and throw them into worlds that look so incredibly different in nature to that of worlds based around animation. So I think it's a for sure thing we should expect a live action film to appear as a world, and I guess that really shouldn't be a surprise with the Unreal Engine 4's capabilities. It makes sense that Nomura would want to utilize that performance to outdo what they wanted to do in Kingdom Hearts 2. But ever since I noticed this comment, I began thinking heavily on different possible world choices that he could be referring to, because if Tron does make a comeback, I think I'd still prefer an upgraded Space Paranoids personally. As far as Port Royal, I am still hopeful that we get a Treasure Planet world this time. So assuming they won't put two pirate worlds in the game, then I have to hope that this one is out. And guys, I really wanted to make this a top 5 video, but honestly, I'm having trouble thinking of that many good ideas for worlds that are based on live action movies. And that's my fault for not being able to think of every one of them, then the fact that almost all of the live action Disney movies I can think of would be completely out of place and probably suck in Kingdom Hearts. But I did think of a couple that I thought would be pretty cool if done properly. First is a return to Wonderland, but this time to Tim Burton's rendition of the story. And I think this would actually be pretty neat. They could implement the idea of time flowing differently in Wonderland to explain Alice's jump in age, which I feel like would be the biggest obstacle in trying to implement this story. After that, it's just a much darker tone of Alice in Wonderland. And honestly, I didn't like the world all that much in Kingdom Hearts 1, so if it was able to redeem itself with a comeback through the eyes of Tim Burton, then I wouldn't complain. Next up, the Chronicles of Narnia. I feel like this one might be a little bit divisive, but I feel like this could be a pretty interesting world, and if they wanted to go for something different, then a world based in Narnia could definitely provide that. And while I should go ahead and say it now, I definitely don't think it is going to be a world in Kingdom Hearts 3, and there's plenty of reasons behind that. What with Disney deciding to not continue production on the films after the third installment being just one of the many reasons to say it wouldn't appear, I do think it is actually a pretty cool world idea, and it could definitely fit within Kingdom Hearts if they wanted it to. But unfortunately, guys, when it comes to Disney, I've personally always been more in tune with their animation, so I reluctantly have to say that I don't have any clue on any other live action movie that could be a good fit within Kingdom Hearts 3. I know someone's going to ask why I'm not mentioning Star Wars or Marvel, and I really just have to say I don't want them in Kingdom Hearts 3. Don't hate me. I love the franchises, but it's like just one of those things where I love them all separated. But I should say that anything is possible, and that these franchises should definitely still be taken into consideration. Anyways, guys, I know this is a short video, but I hadn't heard anyone really talk about this comment yet, which I found interesting, being as how that wasn't something that was confirmed, and I thought it would be an interesting discussion piece. So that's where I'm hoping you guys will help clue me in on some badass live action Disney movies you think would be cool in Kingdom Hearts 3. And even if your choice is still Marvel or Star Wars, or even if you want to shoot a distinctly different animated idea, drop those comments where they go, because I'd love to check them out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, and as always, guys, if you enjoy watching Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy content, then make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on all of my latest videos, like these 324 awesome people right here, and I will see you next time.